Have you ever wondered how a small regional kingdom in India rose to challenge the mighty Mughal Empire in the 18th century? This is not just about a David versus Goliath tale. It's about the Maratha Confederacy, a power that emerged from the shadows of obscurity to take center stage in Indian history. A story of resilience, strategy, and the indomitable spirit of a people. Stay tuned as we delve deep into the rise of the Maratha Confederacy. Our journey begins in the Deccan region of India, where the seed of Maratha power was sown. This vast plateau, rich in culture and history, is where the Maratha identity took root. The Bhonsle family, hailing from this region, played a pivotal role in shaping the fate of the Marathas. One name that shines brightly in the annals of Maratha history is Shivaji Bhonsle. Born in the mid-17th century, Shivaji was a visionary who dreamt of a sovereign Maratha kingdom. His leadership style was a blend of military prowess and administrative acumen. He rallied the Marathas, instilling in them a sense of unity and purpose. In the face of foreign invasions and internal fragmentation, Shivaji established a strong centralized Maratha state. He created a robust military system and built a navy to guard the coastline. His fortresses, dotting the Western Ghats, became symbols of Maratha resistance and resilience. Shivaji's reign was marked by progressive policies promoting tolerance and prosperity. He respected all religions, a practice unusual for the period. His tax policies were fair, and he encouraged trade and agriculture, ensuring his kingdom's economic stability. But Shivaji was not just a king, he was a hero for his people. His tales of courage, guile, and honor continued to inspire millions. His coronation in 1674 was a defining moment, marking the formal establishment of the Maratha kingdom. However, the Maratha story didn't end with Shivaji. His legacy lived on through his successors, who expanded the Maratha influence beyond the Deccan. It was the Peshwas, the prime ministers of the Maratha Empire, who played a crucial role in this expansion. Shivaji laid the groundwork, but it was the Peshwas who transformed the kingdom into a confederacy. The story of their rise, the challenges they faced, and their ultimate impact on Indian history is a fascinating tale of ambition, courage, and resilience. As we delve deeper into the rise of the Maratha Confederacy, we'll uncover these stories and more. So, stay tuned as the saga of the Marathas continues to unfold. The Peshwas, originally prime ministers, became the de facto rulers of the Maratha Confederacy. With the death of the great Maratha warrior Shivaji, his son Sambhaji took the reins. But his rule was marked with conflicts, and upon his death, the power dynamics within the confederacy began to shift. The Bhonsle family, to which Shivaji belonged, began to lose its stronghold, and the office of the Peshwa, or the Prime Minister, started gaining prominence. This change was not abrupt but was a gradual process that took place over several years. The first Peshwa who played a pivotal role in this transformation was Balaji Vishwanath. He skillfully navigated through the intricate politics of the Maratha Confederacy and the Mughal Empire, strengthening the position of the Peshwas within the confederacy. However, it was his son, Baji Rao I, who truly established the supremacy of the Peshwas. A brilliant military strategist and a visionary, Baji Rao expanded the boundaries of the Maratha Confederacy, bringing large territories under its control. His campaigns spread the Maratha influence far and wide, posing a significant challenge to the Mughal Empire. His successors continued his legacy. They maintained a fine balance between managing the internal affairs of the Confederacy and expanding its external territories. The Peshwas, in essence, became the torchbearers of the Maratha Confederacy, steering it towards becoming a formidable power in the Indian subcontinent. The rise of the Peshwas was not just about power and control. It was also about establishing a strong administrative system, promoting culture and literature, and creating a distinct Maratha identity. They were not just rulers. They were custodians of the Maratha ethos. The transition of power from the Bhonsle family to the Peshwas marked a significant phase in the history of the Maratha Confederacy. It was a period of transformation, expansion, and consolidation. With the Peshwas at the helm, the Marathas began to challenge the Mughal Empire. The 18th century was a time of turmoil for the Mughal Empire, and the Marathas didn't hesitate to seize the opportunity. As the Mughal Empire, once the glorious beacon of India, started to crumble, the Maratha Confederacy began to rise. The decline of the Mughals was not an abrupt occurrence, but a gradual process that spanned over a century. It was during this period that the Marathas, who were once mere vassals, found themselves in a prime position to fill the power vacuum. One of the key events that marked this shift was the Battle of Palkhed in 1728. The Peshwa, Baji Rao, proved his strategic genius by trapping the Mughal Emperor Nizam-ul-Mulk in a barren region without water. This victory not only established the Marathas as a formidable power, but also signified a turning point in Indian history. To consolidate their power, the Marathas formed strategic alliances. They understood the importance of unity and sought to bring together various factions under their umbrella. The Treaty of Purandar, signed in 1765, was a significant step in this direction. It recognized the Marathas as a sovereign power and granted them the right to collect taxes on behalf of the Mughals. However, the Marathas' rise was not without its share of battles. They fought numerous wars, known as the Maratha Wars, against the Mughals, the British, and other regional powers. Yet they displayed an unyielding spirit and a fierce determination to protect their motherland. But it wasn't just about the battles and alliances. The Marathas also made significant strides in administration, economy, and culture. They established a decentralized system of government known as the Ashta Pradhan, which ensured effective governance. They promoted trade, agriculture, and crafts, leading to an economic resurgence. They also encouraged art, literature, and architecture, enriching the cultural fabric of India. The Marathas were now a force to be reckoned with, but their rise wasn't without challenges. While the Marathas were expanding outward, they faced threats both from within and outside their borders. The Maratha Confederacy, in its quest for supremacy, was not without its share of troubles. Internally, the Confederacy was rife with power struggles. Each Maratha Sardar or leader sought to extend their influence, often leading to conflicts. The Peshwas, who held the reins of power, often found themselves entangled in a web of political intrigue and rivalry, in a bid to maintain control. The Peshwas had to navigate through this complex maze of power politics while also ensuring the unity and integrity of the Confederacy. They employed diplomacy, alliances, and sometimes force to keep the Confederacy from splintering. But these internal struggles, while taxing, were not the only challenges they faced. Outside their borders, the mighty British East India Company was gradually extending its foothold in India. The British, with their superior military technology and strategic alliances, posed a significant threat to the Marathas. The Marathas, in an attempt to check British expansion, engaged them in several wars. However, the British, with their disciplined army and modern warfare techniques, often had the upper hand. Simultaneously, the Afghans, under the leadership of Ahmad Shah Abdali, were also emerging as a formidable force in the north. The Battle of Panipat in 1761, where the Marathas faced the Afghan army, was a crucial turning point. Despite their valiant efforts, the Marathas suffered heavy losses, marking a decline in their military prowess. Thus, the Maratha Confederacy, while pushing the boundaries of its empire, was constantly grappling with internal power struggles and external threats. These challenges, coupled with the vast expanse of their empire, made it increasingly difficult for the Peshwas to maintain a firm grip on power. These challenges would eventually lead to the fall of the Confederacy, but that's a story for another time. The rise of the Maratha Confederacy was a pivotal moment in the history of India. This period, marked by the establishment of Maratha power under the charismatic leadership of Shivaji, set the foundation for a confederacy that would challenge the mighty Mughal Empire. The transition from Shivaji's rule to the stewardship of the Peshwas was a significant turning point, marking the shift from a kingdom to a confederacy. This change in political structure allowed the Marathas to expand beyond their traditional territories, creating a formidable force that stretched across much of the Indian subcontinent. The Maratha Confederacy was not without its challenges. The expansion brought them into conflict with other powers, both within and outside India. Internally, they grappled with power struggles and succession disputes. Externally, they faced threats from the Mughals in the north and the Europeans on the coasts. Yet, Despite these obstacles, the Maratha Confederacy managed to leave a lasting legacy. Their resilience in the face of adversity, their ambitious expansion, and their ability to hold their own against powerful adversaries speak volumes about their strength and strategic acumen. The Maratha Confederacy left an indelible mark on the history of India, a testament to their resilience and ambition. Their story is a testament to the power of unity and strategic leadership, and a reminder of the rich and diverse history of the Indian subcontinent.